site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Ball State Cardinals against the Pittsburgh Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe working the sidelines, and she has a weather report. Holly?
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Cardinals offense will be the first up today. And welcome to Miami's Hard Rock Stadium for this year's edition of the Orange Bowl. Just to say that name, Joel, just brings back so many memories. So much college football history has taken place down here in South Florida.
And for a couple of guys that went to Colorado, certainly a lot of history. And yes, that was definitely a clip. So Colorado wins that national championship. But here in this edition of the Orange Bowl, I got to tell you, I am so excited to see these two teams play. What great seasons they've had. They are one step away from competing for a championship.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. With sure hands, it's Hoover. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And here's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about two things. Getting first downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
They've got this drive going now. They'll be near midfield with a first down. Handoff to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
2nd down after that previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And the pressure's on. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
The back's got it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. The Panthers offense comes out for their first possession today. It's a young running back who comes in and has played really well. He doesn't feel like an inexperienced guy, Joel, because he has such belief in himself, and it's translated into a huge season.
Chris, to me, the most impressive part is the completeness of his game. He's good in pass protection, which you don't often see for young running backs. We know he can.
Touchdown, Cardinals! And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, this is something that we see week in and week out. Every one of these defenses and these defenders are becoming more aggressive at the football. You see the punches and the strips. They're trying to get that thing loose, and as soon as it's on the ground, you got the potential for scoop and score. This one's headed back for 6. What a huge play for this defense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Handing off on the draw play. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grant behind the line. It's Turner. Look out, he's got space ahead. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Send the back in motion. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. The Panthers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
First down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Ball State has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Chris, I know that was a safe decision from the quarterback, but I don't mind it. They're in field goal range, and you're just picking up a few extra yards to make that kick an easier kick. That's a good decision, and now an opportunity for some points.
And he's got it, no problem.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. It's a draw to the back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. The entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, you know this head coach told his offensive play caller that he's got 2 snaps here to get the first down. You throw it on 3rd and 1, you can come right back and run the football on 4th and 1.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Panthers offense back out there now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's caught. He's breaking free. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
I love these simple plays. Just a touch pass right to the wide receiver. And if he can get the edge, watch out. It's a huge gain down the field and a big play for this offense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's in the... here he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
We talked with the coaches. They said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Hoover. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Scooped up in the defense. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, you see this on film from this group. As soon as that ball is loose, you can tell they're looking for that scoop and the score, and they're able to scoop it up and put it in the end zone. I can tell you what, this defense, they are energized right now.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. A draw to the back. They stop him right at the 24. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Here comes the rush. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working. And this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he make it to the marker? Running with purpose. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This offense building into 3rd down success. Getting to 3rd and 1, and then they can allow the offensive line to win up front. And this is a nice job by the back, finding the soft spot and getting the conversion. Again, though, 1st and 2nd down success is what leads to 3rd down success.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hoover. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
First down, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
This is a great job defensively on 2 fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. And I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Cardinals decide to spend their first timeout here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. And the Panthers now will take a timeout, their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. What's the play call going to be? 4th and short from the 10-yard line. They pass from the field goal and roll the dice. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
You know, Chris, on the stat sheet, that shows up as an incompletion, but I think it's a really solid play and read from that quarterback. There's nothing there, and there's no reason to force the ball. You're down inside of the red zone. You might as well live to snap it another down, and here you just create second down. That's a good decision to throw the ball away.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Ball State.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Try to catch the defense with the draw. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Springfield. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. QB gets the first, now looking for more. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, Chris, 3rd down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Now they'll run a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He keeps it. Can he get there? Touchdown, Panthers. Still no answer for this offense. Looks like a designed run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. It's a draw. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris. And right now, it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
First down here for this offense. It's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Joel. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Makes the catch and has space. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. What a catch! They stop him, but it's a first down.
Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers, your chest to the quarterback. They're able to do that here, and then as a quarterback, you just can't lead them into the defender. Frame them up, put that ball right on their body so they can get upfield.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Well, they're doing a good job here putting themselves in position inside the 5, but got to score quickly. You need the ball multiple times. This ball needs to be in the end zone right away.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Looking to throw again. Here comes the pressure. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. The Cardinals answer right back. Now the try here for the extra point. Piety is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Leaning on the run game here late. And the Cardinals decide to spend their first timeout here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their second. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handing off on the draw play. Fighting him off. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. Now the Cardinals decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. The Panthers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.